Hi, beloved people, how are you? We are here for the last video of the review of the book Vision for Life. Sorry, is mirrored by Dr. Meir Schneider, PhD. Okay, I recommend you to come back in the last videos, chapter introduction, chapter 1, 2, 3. Today would go for, and I will do a very summarizing thing, just quote the chapters and do a conclusion because people, I'm sorry, if not, I'll be here a long time and it'll be bored for you and for me. And I like as a teacher to summarize everything. I like it to be functional and objective, have it like a go and do and get up and done. Okay, the main thing is the title of the book says Vision for Life. How we can improve not just our physical vision, but our vision for life, how we can improve our perceptions. And if you see my other series is before this one, workshop on creativity, when we work out our brains and working the eyes help to connect our brain hemisphere or hemispheres of the brains, and these enhance our skills and our creativity. And then it's very important we work out our eyes not just to improve our vision but our skills for life, for we have a better vision for life. Okay, let's go. Okay, the chapter 4 is the title is Improving and Correcting Errors of Refraction. Like how, because years of refraction, we have difficulties to see far, to see close, because the light with the image come and don't have a proper right. It's not the focus for our brain process the image. And the in this chapter 4 we have suggestions for using this part of the book. Where do corrective lens fit into this exercise? And as Dr. Tatiana says, you don't need to stop it to use your glass 24 hours. If you are using all day 12 hours, try to reduce where I can understand. The problem is we are addicted to use glass. It depends on the glass. Like I wrote, something that an addiction you need to live, and you need to be like use 12 hours per day. Stay 30 minutes to 1 hour less and try to work out the exercise and focus close and far. Second part is where do no this is the second. The third is corrective nearsightedness and farsightedness, corrective presbyopia, corrective of astigmatism. Chapter 5 title is Overcoming Cross-Sightedness and Lazy Eye. What is the extrabismus? Or people who have lazy eyes, one eye too lazy, that don't focus properly the image. Inside this chapter 5 you have corrective cross-sightedness, red and green glasses, and these exercises use something with red and green lens like plastic to help improve. I didn't read this, but Dr. Tatiana Gabriel in Brazil used this too to in some way to improve the vision. Okay, and nystagmus. I didn't read it too, but is what I quote the eyes problem is here in these chapters. Okay, chapter 6, pathologic conditions. Corrective cataracts, reminding that Dr. Meir Schneider was born with cataracts and he was blind because this with blindness certificate. Who have cataracts need to do surgery, and he did some. is a lens, to correct the lens, a problem in the lens, natural lens in the eyes, and need to be changed. And they change the natural lens, put an artificial lens. And some people have even been released from the eye surgery because this exercise is pure grace, a miracle. I think is a miracle from God. It's not just exercise, it's the person faith and the Lord who help them to be released from this surgery. Okay, but if you need to go, go. But many people are being released from cataract surgery. Okay, second, correcting diabetes, because diabetes, when it's too high, makes the person lose the vision. And you need to correct, like with the diet, with the exercise, physical exercise. And Dr. Meir Schneider give many tips, not just for eyes exercise, but by physical exercise to improve the blood flowing, the blood circulation to improve, to reduce the index of glucose in the blood and reduce diabetes. Okay, next is a note about laser treatment. People, I need to say, I did this LASIK one. Was good for 10 years, but then come back because I was not doing exercise to keep it. And sometimes some people have problems. My brother had problems, not the LASIK, but the other who cut the eyes with knife, little knife, isn't it? It is invasive. It's invasive. And then if you can avoid surgery in general, it's better, even laser. Ceratoconus, people. Ceratoconus is a disease that deformates the cornea, and a person can be blind. And I need to say, I was not even a believer yet. I always believe in Jesus Christ. I was raised Catholic, but to believe in no word, to read the Bible and be faithful and serve the Lord, I was not. About my goodness, 25 years ago, 27 years ago, I had ceratocone, and praise the Lord, was healed. I didn't do exercise. I didn't. The treatment I did was one acupuncture, kind of acupuncture with energy. That one natural holistic doctor did some kind of, not acupuncture, but he put the little shock in my meridians, and I felt something working in my eyes. And I was faithful, I would be healed. And praise the Lord, I was healed. Because it was so high, my ceratocone, I could not do the LASIK surgery, and then I could do the LASIK surgery. Okay, this is a problem in the eyes with the eyes exercise can reduce and heal. Okay, correcting glaucoma. Glaucoma is the blood, the pressure inside the eyes that can be reduced to, I think the balance number is 20, and provoke according to this methodology, because the unbalanced muscles in the eyes and can be reduced. Many people with glaucoma had very well succeeded improvement too. Correct, I will read now, and if you need it, stop, I stop, okay? Correcting optic neuritis. Correcting optic nerve damage. Some people have it. The nerve damage, the optical nerve is the nerve that connects the globe, ocular eyes globe to the brain. Correcting detached retinas and retinal tears. I think the dry eyes, isn't it? Mine is healed, praise the Lord. I had very bad dry eyes because I was not blinking properly. I will lose because the screens, the natural blinking, we should be blinking in every 3 or 4 seconds. We should be blinking. And the palm in the sun helps too. Correcting macular pockets and holes. Macular is the place in the retina that you see details. Then you can heal this too with exercise. Oh my goodness, my cat. Joe, wait, mommy. Okay, I will open the window for you. Um, and them can be healed because we lose it too, because screen we are losing the ability to see details in our hands, in the nature, in a flower, because the screen sometimes we go too fast and we don't pay attention in details, and it's artificial because the screen you need to bring back this ability to see details in the real objects of or to see close and far. Okay, correcting vitreous detachment, correcting puckers and holes, correcting retinitis pigmentosa. A final note about peripheral exercise. Peripheral exercise because we have the central vision, see close, and the peripheral is that I am here looking front, how I have my peripheral vision, and the frame of the glasses reduce this peripheral vision, which the exercises for the eyes help us to improve. Okay, chapter 7, working with the children. He has some program for children too. Chapter 8, the blind spot of conventional wisdom. The hidden danger of sunglasses. I have told in the first videos that I was addicted to sunglasses since I was 15. I was using transition lens, the lens in the glass that become dark in the light. And then 2 years ago, 1 year ago, I still was addicted to sunglasses. I could not go outside without sunglasses. And it's an addiction. We need use it to see the light, especially natural sunlight, because the iris reduce in the presence of the light as in the darkness become bigger for we see better in the darkness. Okay, that is some exercise to work, not just the sunny, have some bath with close the eyes, okay, people, don't do some bath in the eyes with the eyes open, and the work in the darkness or the little light, just to walk, have showers in the little light for you, improve your capacity to see in the darkness. Yes, you can see in the darkness like a cat. I am a cat person. I can see. I get up to go restroom at night. I don't turn. Sometimes I go with the flashlight. Sometimes I don't. I don't need it really. I have a vision in my mind about the way to go and come back, and I go searching things. We need to develop other skills you don't use it to use. Okay, dangers of corrective lens, especially not just the lens from the glass, but the lens of the contact lens. I use a contact lens, a hard one, acrylic one for 20 years. This is one thing that I think causes the ceratocone because damage my cornea. Need to take care. I don't think if you still have these hard ones, but if you have it, or even the other, the gel one, you need to pinch the eye to remove it. Now, everything that goes to inside the eyes, even the eye drops, need to take care. Okay, people. Okay, index knowledge. I would like to go now the conclusion, the real cost of vision problems. Okay, then let's go finish this video with the conclusion. He says here in the last chapter, the conclusion, the real cost of vision problems. We need to ask what the real cost of vision problems. It's not just the money in terms of productivity, quality of life, and morally. When someone loses their eyesight, the entire life is affected, not just lose completely, but part. When someone loses their eyesight, their entire life is affected, along with the lives to everyone they know, the people who live around them. It's not just their problem, it's society problem. The reality of us is to neglecting each other and we neglect ourselves. Then you need, like Jesus said, love the others as we love ourselves. If you don't care about like I am here. I concern not just about my eyesight, my vision for life, but the other people. When I see people with glass, and how I am not using glass for 1 year now. This May of 2025 is complete 1 year. I start reducing to use glasses, and praise the Lord, I'm not using at all. Sunglasses, all glasses to see far. For far, I always use since I was a teenager, 15, but for close, never use. Praise the Lord for that, and I will never use because I will do exercise to learn to focus close and far. Okay, okay, let's go finishing here this conclusion. To strengthen the eyes, we need it so we can not just see better and depend less than ophthalmologists and optometrists, but you should continue going. Okay, one friend of mine said, oh, I don't need this exercise because I have my doctor. But you don't need to stop. You should not stop use your doctor. You should continue to check if you are improving or not. Okay, if the exercise are work or not for you. Okay, but you can go less or go more instead of go only once a year, go twice. Okay, to improve or decrease the exercise. Okay, with continuous work on the eyes, we can make a longer difference in our self-image, in resolving many other problems. Yes, because if you see better, your confidence in you and life will improve. Let's see them. In the end of this chapter he says, learning to blink. We need to learn to blink, learning to breathe correctly, learning to relax, learning to give messages so you and your loved ones can help each other maintain good blood flowing along with the relaxed, confident, and radiant states of being. This is the patch of sustainable future for our eyes. This is my vision for life. I would not say just the future for our lives, but the futures of our whole being. Okay, not just our whole being, but helping the mankind, help each other, help the community, and the mankind in the end to improve their vision. Okay, people, I hope we have helped you in the name of the Lord and with the help of Dr. Meir Schneider book and ideas. Okay, I hope you enjoy. I see you in my next video. Bye bye.